Hey, welcome back to the channel, folks. Um, Yesterday I put out a video and I shouldn't have put it out, and I deleted that video. I was going off on a tantrum about guys on YouTube, truckers specifically on YouTube, driving down the road and doing videos of themselves, to post on YouTube and everything. And at first, I thought that was a good message to put out. Don't do this stuff, and you shouldn't do this. And I got to thinking more and more about it, and honestly, it's none of my business. I mean, it honestly has nothing to do with me. If that's what people want to do, and that's what makes them happy, there's laws against it. But as they say, there is no laws unless you break one and get caught, right? So I got to thinking more about that today when I woke up. This is early morning. It's 6 a.m. in the morning. I just delivered to a warehouse over here. And I got to thinking more about it and how I have been straying from the channel. I've been getting away from my roots of what I want this channel to be. And the reason why that has happened is because I have been watching so many other people on YouTube. I have been trying to emulate other people on YouTube. And that goes against everything about me. I'm not saying I'm self-righteous. I don't want to go there with it, but I that's not like me. I've always been a person that I have been confident in myself. I've been confident in what I want to do and what I want to be. And when I started this channel out, I was really super focused. I was pinpoint laser focused on what I wanted this channel to be. Over the last few months, because of personal stuff, having to go through a lot of stuff that I have went through personally, and looking at other YouTube channels, I've started straying away from my core of what I want to be. And it shows. My view counts went down. I've lost some subscribers. I've gained some subscribers. It's been up and down. The message that I wanted to do with this video is the best person you can be is yourself. It really is. I mean, you need to be confident. You need to know what you want to go after, and just be yourself. Because the harder you try to be something that you're not, the more people recognize that. People are either going to like you or they're not. You don't have to try to be something that somebody likes. Um, Back in the day, we used to call those people brown nosers or butt kissers or something like that. You try to be something that you're not to fit in, you know, to fit into the clique. We called that a thing back in the 80s whenever I was in school. You had to wear a certain clothes, you had to be a certain person, you had to act like a certain group to fit in, to fit into the clique, you know. I mean, the best person to be is yourself, and know what you are, know what you're about, and to be yourself. We are caught up in a thing. There is so many people struggling. I've watched some other YouTube videos out here, out on doing research and looking at stuff. There's a big popular thing going on with YouTube right now about being depressed. Being depressed, and I can't do this anymore. That's a common thing. People getting on and showing their emotions and stuff, and I can't do this is not working for me, and I don't know what to do. And there was this one lady I was watching. I mean, she was really broke down, having a really tough time, and I don't think she was acting for the video. I think it was real. And she said, I'm not depressed, I just cannot do this anymore. And I watched some of the video. I didn't watch all of it, but it was basically she's going through a really tough time, I guess, financially and emotionally in her life. And she was talking about moving back in with her parents. And, it's been rough for me personally the last couple of years. I had to park my truck, my commercial truck, give up being an owner operator and park it. I could go back to being an owner operator in a very short period of time. It wouldn't take much to get my truck back up on the road. I could lease it back onto a company and I could take off and go. I just don't feel like right now is the time. And I've been watching some other guys on YouTube that are owner operators, and they're struggling. They're really struggling hard. This one guy, I think his channel's Land of the Seven Seas or something like that. He's leased on with Landstar, and he does a running tally of his loads and stuff. 79 cents per mile is his profit. I'm not knocking the guy. I'm not judging him or knocking him. I feel sympathy for what he's going through, because that sucks. That is horrible. And he's really trying. It reminds me right there at the final stages, right before I parked my truck. I was running down to Arizona, running up to Michigan, doing any kind of crazy load I could find, trying to make a profit. I was just chasing money. The company that I was leased to out of Dallas, Texas, was saying, well, you've got to get out of your normal. You've got to do something that you're not comfortable with. And I said, you think I'm comfortable with going to Arizona, and from Arizona all the way up to Michigan, areas that I haven't ran in 3 or 4 years? I'm just chasing money. That's all I'm doing. Well, you just need to try harder, run more miles or something. And it just got to the point where I was like, you know what? It's stupid trying to be an owner operator just to be an owner operator. And that's for me. That's not for you. If you're doing okay with it and you're showing a profit and everything right now, hey, you know, that's you, and I'm glad you're doing it. And I'm glad you're able to fit in with this craziness that's going on right now. Be yourself. If that's what makes you happy, and you can struggle and push your way through it. I'm so glad right now in this period of time, I am so glad that I have gotten back into company driving. It's leveled everything out. the bills have leveled out, personal life has leveled out, everything has stabilized to a point. We still have a little bit that we've got to go through, but for the most part, everything has stabilized for us. The job is stable, the income is stable, and that's what I was looking for. That's what I've been looking for a while, was absolute stability in this unstable world that we live in. And that's what I need to do with the channel. That is exactly what I need to do with the channel. I need to get back to being stable with the channel and get back to my core of what I created this channel for and what I wanted to project when I put videos out. I need to get rid of all the noise, of all the, this person is doing this and this person is doing this and this is trending on YouTube and whatever. I appreciate everyone that watches me. I appreciate everyone that is here. I appreciate everyone that has reached out to me wanting to come on and do an interview or a segment of some sort, a guest appearance, whatever you want to call it. I appreciate everyone. And what is weird to me about that, and I'm not griping at anyone, I just think that is weird to me. Everyone that has reached out, when I have reached back out to them to set up a time, oh, this is a bad time. I'm busy. I'm going here. I'm doing this. Will this day be okay? And then I get busy and I can't even, you know, figure out a time to do anything with them. So, we're all trying to just do our thing. We're all trying to keep our head above water. We're all trying to work. We're trying to pay bills, and we don't have time to do a lot of stuff. And hey, I'm not mad at anyone. I appreciate everyone throwing an offer out there, wanting to try to do this with me. We will get through this. And I don't mean it just, the interview thing or the guest appearance. I mean the whole thing. Um, we will get through this. And I have a feeling that once we get through it, we're going to be better. We're going to be stronger. We have learned from our mistakes. And, the old saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's where this trend thing on YouTube is coming from. These people that are, breaking down and being depressed, and they can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's there. Sometimes we just can't see it, but it's there, and it will always be there. Sometimes we just have to go down a path that we don't want to go down, to get to a better place. And I don't know. I got down and depressed myself for a short period of time there whenever I parked my owner operator truck. I thought it was the end of the world. I didn't want to go back to company driving. It took two other companies. I had to go through two other companies before I found this one. And I really like this one. I like the people. I like the atmosphere. I like the money that they pay for the job that I do. Don't really have any complaints. I mean, I really don't. I get home on weekends. Sometimes the weekends are really short. Sometimes the weekends are a little longer. Sometimes the loads are not perfect, and you have to struggle with them a little bit. Overall, that's trucking. I mean, that's trucking. That's going to be anywhere you go. I mean, it's you'll never find an absolute 100% perfect trucking company. You can't find it. And I don't know. I mean, it's just you have to find what it is in yourself that makes you happy and go through with it. Could times be better? Absolutely. Times could be so much better. And, you know, it's a tough time. But, you know, we got to stay focused. And I'm saying this video for you, and I'm saying this video for me. We just have to stay focused. We can't let the worldly things influence us and change us from what our core is. I mean, look inside of yourself, ask yourself what makes you happy, what makes you want to be what you want to be, and just stay with that. And people will either agree with you and they'll like you and they'll emulate you. Instead of you emulating them, they will try to be like you. And that's where we need to be with it. That's where I need to be with it. I need to go back to that. So, anyway, while I was thinking about this, I came across something and it just popped up. I mean, I wasn't even really looking for this. It just popped up and it fits this so well, in my opinion. It really fits this so well. And I just wanted to read this and take what you want to take out of it, I guess. It says, they have become filled with every kind of wickedness, evil, greed, and depravity. They are full of envy, murder, strife, deceit, and malice. They are gossips, slanderers, God haters, insolent, arrogant, and boastful. They invent ways of doing evil. They disobey their parents. They have no understanding, no fidelity, no love, no mercy. Now, I'm not judging anyone whenever I say that. I'm not trying to use that as a judgment towards others, but I guess what I'm saying is people will intentionally lead you down the wrong path to try to get you lost. The only way that you can get straight is to be yourself and to be honest with what you are. That's the whole thing. And this video is more for me, I think, than it is for anyone. I just wanted to share this because I think it's good to have these inward talks outward. these are some of the things, that I think in my head while I'm driving, or while I'm going about my day-to-day thing. I have conversations like this. I think in my head about stuff, and we're going through some really tough times. It's mentally draining and stressing times. You can see it with these people out here putting their emotions out on YouTube and other media, and all of the stuff that owner operators are going through, swallowing your pride and having to not be an owner operator anymore, going back to being a company driver. I heard it even from my friends. I really didn't have a choice right there at the start when I parked my truck, my owner operator truck. When I parked it, I really didn't have a choice. I had to do something. And even some of my friends said, I'd have just gave up trucking. There's no way that I would have went from being an owner operator doing whatever I wanted to do and being my own boss, as to go back to being a company driver and being told every step of the moment of what to do and how to do it. And my response was, well, that's you. you know that's you. I have to make a choice. I have to keep my head above water, and unless you are in that position, you can't really judge others, and I've been guilty of it. I'll be honest, I have been guilty of judging others and saying similar things to that myself, and really it's not fair. It's just not fair to be like that. And I've regretted saying things in the past, just like yesterday about that video. That wasn't my place to say that. That's why I went back and deleted the video. That's not for me to say. I still don't think it's right, for guys to be driving down the road doing live streams on their phone, and putting out short videos while they're driving. You can pull over and you can do it. It just takes a few minutes to do it. You don't have to do it while you're driving. But if that's your thing and that's what you want to do, I mean, that's you. That's not my place to judge people. I need to get focused back on this channel and to be focused on me and to worry about me and quit worrying about what this person's doing and what that person's doing, and quit being led astray. I need to focus on me. And with me focusing on me, I hope that you focus on this channel. I hope this gets better. I hope this channel gets better. I hope I get back to the core of what I want to be here. I want to get back to trucking and politics, and how politics relate to trucking, and what we can all do to make trucking better, with the rules and regulations and the corruption that's in trucking, the back scratching that's going on and everything. All of that stuff needs to stop. We need to focus on the whole big bubble here of making it better, instead of just picking at one little thing here and there. And the other thing is, if you're going through a hard time and you're down, and you don't think that you have a way out, or have a way to pick yourself up, just remember that you're not doing it alone. there's so many people going through it with you. And if that means getting on and sharing emotions and just letting it out, do it. You know, do it. I'm gonna start putting my email down in the description of every video. If that's something that you want to come on and share something that you've went through, or how you have handled getting through stuff, going through tough times and everything. You know, maybe that's what we need to do. I don't know. I mean, I don't really have any focus on this interview thing or guest appearance thing that I'm doing. Uh, it's just truck drivers talking. You know, if we ever do it, if we ever put a segment out here, it'll just be truck drivers talking, and we'll see where it goes. I don't even know where it'll go. I don't have any focus or any subject on it. What I do have focus and subject on is what I'm doing here and putting these videos out. And I need to get back on my focus and do what I need to do with it and quit worrying about what some other trucking channel's doing. And, you know, so what that they're getting 30,000 views per episode and all of this stuff. Maybe someday it'll happen to me. I don't know. But in the meantime, I just have to be myself. And if this video has helped you out any, has inspired you any, has done anything for you whatsoever, maybe you can look at going down and hitting the subscribe button, the like button, the share button, and putting out the good word for everybody else too. So I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to probably try to take me a nap and be yourself. And while you're being yourself, have a good day.